So it is time for day 4 of the Stranded Krieg. I did not want there to have to be a day 4, but unfortunately, we just are playing, Krieg. And Terra is a little bit difficult, turns out. So today will be a full 3 hours dedicated solely to trying to fight Terra. I went ahead and got a fire bota. We'll see if I have to make any more upgrades happen in the amount of time that we have today. But if we somehow don't manage to kill Terra within 3 hours, we will become a little more depraved. We might get a flacker. We might get a nukem. I'm just going to put it out there. That might end up happening. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes. But theoretically, with our current equipment, we should be able to fight the boss. Now, I forgot to turn off hit markers because I was testing them this morning. So you will notice that on our little reticle, we do have hit markers active. I don't really prefer them because they do cause a little bit of lag, I'll be honest. But I was just testing them this morning to see what I could do, see if there was any changes I could make that I would enjoy them more. Now, immediate note, switching to the fire bota is suddenly a lot more damage. Wow. Who would have guessed? Also, second note, wow, Terra hurts, and so do his tentacles. So, right side, we can trigger Bloodbath relatively easier now. Downside, ow. So, we've moved the threshold a little bit. We're able to trigger Bloodbath at least once. But now we're running into the problem of our bota simply cannot maintain enough ammo to be able to do this. So the next thing we're going to try will be a fire baby maker. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So baby makers are a lot better at proccing this than the bota ever could have been. And that's because we're throwing 132 bullets at people at a time. Interesting. Yes, this makes sense. You know what? Let's go try to legitimately farm a Legendary Reaper. And see how quick we can get about that. Which I doubt we can, but just to see. Okay, so Legendary Reaper. Of course, Legendary Reaper will just be good for the extra kill skill duration, alongside the fact that it just will provide pretty much that. Just that and the damage should be pretty good from it. And then from here, we've had the idea to go ahead and just get a grog, get it out of the way. And to do that, we will have to fight Immortal Kings. And to do that, we're going to get a non-elemental Lady Fist, because that should help the idea along. Okay. I gotta keep in mind, we're gonna have Elemental Elation, we're gonna have everything else working for us. We don't need an incredible Lady Fist. Of course, having said that, got one with a Bandit Grip and no accessory, so I'd say that pretty well fits the bill. And should be good. And now we are just going to try to rush the first half of Tina DLC as fast as possible, get a grog, and then immediately have infinite healing.
Does that work?
This pleases.
Blood flew through on the tree ants. Well, then. Think you're pulling up the trap?
I'm back!
And we are halfway through the DLC. Now we should be able to, whenever Claptrap is done, have our grog, save quit, and then go back to our infinite Terra fight that we are currently partaking in. There we go.
When my powers combine.
Yeah, instantly our healing is so much more aggressive. You know, technically, we could just hang out near Terra 24/7 and just kind of let our shield do the work. It would be horrible as an experience, but technically not impossible. Well, unless that happens.
Pitiful people, prepare. Bleed plentifully, plentiful platitudes. Phenomenal patriot pounds, poundingly perverse puppets. Pulping, pleasantly putrid pasties.
Yeah, it turns out getting a grog instantly increases our survivability by basically 1,000%. So that feels pretty good, I'll say. Okay. I think we've found a winner. The main answer was getting a grog. For the survivability of it, I think we could have gone without the Blood Bliss or the Legendary Reaper that we have on. But of course, I'm not gonna, turn it down since we already have it. But I think just even getting that grog would have been the move.
Keep warm.
I lived. I lived literally just by spamming drunk and then, yeah, you saw. Oh. Alright, do the black hole phase. Did you just skip black hole phase? Don't do me like this. I'm scared now. I don't know when you're gonna do it next. That's not cool. Okay, so I can say that we have survived a round of Terra's attacks. So this pretty much guarantees that we can inevitably get the fight locked in here. Now it's simply a matter of putting in time. Oh, okay. Dang it. Alright, I'm dead. Yeah, no, I'm dead. Okay. We know it works. We know that we can survive multiple Terra phases. We know that we can survive everything from the first, like, spike tentacles and lasers all the way through fire and even black hole phase. So we're just going to commit a little bit of crime.
You walk the wrong.
Okay. So it only took a little bit of convincing, but we got Terra down, just real quick. But it is possible. I will admit, I myself did not want to endure the fight. It would have taken a good 3-4 full rotations, probably. Of course, there are things you can do to make the fight easier on yourself, which would only take a little bit more time to prepare realistically. Getting a better conference call, getting a better herald, getting a better baby maker, getting pretty much everything, realistically, if we're honest with ourselves. So, yeah, pretty much ended up being as meta as possible, unfortunately. But that is kind of just how it goes sometimes. I will go ahead and admit defeat on this one single character, because I do not think a Krieg can do this in a timely, short manner. If someone wants to prove me wrong, by all means, go for it. But I myself personally, sanity-wise, it would take several days to actually get this kill even knowing that I did have the setup to do it. So I'm choosing not to. So that'll do it for this character. Next, probably will be another mod, and then I will vote for another stranded character. Most of the other characters we should be able to do fairly legitimately instead, but just not this one. So I'll do it. Day 4.